Hi, I'm Trisha Kwan, and I wanted to talk to you just for a few minutes about the budget assignment because I know that this might be something that's a little different than anything that you've ever done before. And the good news is a lot of the work, or some of the work at least, you have already done. So I have some of the notes here. It's easier for me when I'm doing an assignment to print out the notes, so I printed out everything that you have available on Blackboard as far as instructions, because then you can kind of make notes on your assignment instructions, and I think that helps you to go through them a little bit easier. So I want to just highlight a few things that were important. That there's a lot here, and I know this seems overwhelming. I would just do it one piece at a time. Just do one part at a time, and before you know it, you'll be done. It's not nearly as difficult an assignment as the floor plan was, which you guys did a fabulous job on. So I'm going to look at these instructions. Mainly you want to look at 3 years. It doesn't really matter what 3 years. You can do any 3 years really, but for purposes of this assignment, it might be easiest to just do this year, which would be the 2012 to 2013 school year. Last year, the 2011 to 2012, and the year before, 2010 to 2011. That's not the important thing. What's much more important is the information. Basically, you're going from the statistics you have on the library that you've been using, like for your floor plan, when you said, okay, this is the school and this is the library and this is the size of the library, this is how many books we have, this is how many students we have. You're going to use that same library, and you want to take this school from wherever it happens to be. It could be below acceptable, it could be at acceptable level, it could be recognized, and you're going to turn it into an exemplary library over 3 years. So you're going to do it in steps. You're going to think about, the first year, what do I want to buy? What do I need to buy for this library to help me move towards that exemplary status, which I hope to achieve by that 3rd year? And all 3 years can go on the same budget worksheet. So first you will start with an outline, and if you look at the notes for the assignment instructions, it says procedures and the supporting information, which is the name of the school and the location, the current number of students, the projected number of students for the next school year, the number of books in the collection. A lot of this information you probably already have on your library floor plan. You can just pull that information over. You don't have to go find it again. But I will point to number 5 under procedures, where it says choose at least one goal from the 6 TSL standards. Write the entire goal here. At least one of your objectives should come from at least one goal. So you need to have at least one goal. You can have more than one goal, but you do need to have at least one goal stated there for number 5 under procedures. Then number 6, list 3 to 5 specific program objectives that will be reflected. Now this would be the goals are long term. So you're thinking of what are the objectives what do you want to achieve with this library overall? Do you really want to increase recreational reading? Do you really want to increase circulation? What is the point? What is the big thing you want to accomplish as a librarian in your library program? These things are going to influence your objectives, and then you need to have 3 to 5 specific program objectives. And then where it says down here, ask yourself, what will I need to purchase in order to support my specific program objectives? This is what your budget is about then. You want to make purchases that will help you get to your goals and your objectives and help your library to achieve exemplary status. Now, for the purposes of this assignment, money is no object. You get to spend as much money as you want because it's all Monopoly money anyway. So for this, we're just looking at what would I have to do? What would I need to do? And if I have certain specific objectives, things that I want to accomplish, what do I want my library to look like? And think about the library that you're looking at right now. What do I have to do to this library to get to this point that I want to go? Your floor plans should give you a great starting piece. If you look at those, you could say, okay, this is my dream library. What would I have to do to get to this point? And that will also influence your objectives. Then when you're setting up the budget itself, there's a budget template on Blackboard and there's a capital outlay worksheet template. You use that format. And like I said, the years don't matter. You're just going to have 3 years that you're going to show. So you're going to have a line item, we call it. So one line item might be books. How many books are you going to buy the first year? How many books are you going to buy the second year? How many books the third year? How much money are you going to spend on these books? You're going to need to look at how many picture books do you want to buy? How many fiction books? How many reference books? How many biographies? There are different types of books. How many nonfiction books? Because you're going to not buy just all one size book, one price. So you need to do a little bit of research and find out what is the average price of a picture book. For a library bound, you want a library binding. You don't want to go for just the cheapest books out there. What is the average price? And where is the source for that? When you do your justifications, a justification is, there's a great there's a great quote here that says exactly what a justification is: a sentence or a paragraph explaining the need for the item and the solution to the need. So your justifications are going to be footnotes. At the bottom of the budget, you'll come down, you'll have a number by, say, books, number 1, and then down in the justifications on the footnote, you'll have a 1, and you will say